Viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Cancerians and it's for the month of May, a little bit over 2026. My dear Cancer, this is all about your work, career, everything about your money, your finances, what's happening, what's coming, what's hidden, what's going to empower you to know information about your work, career, and your money. It's all going to be here. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this reading. Thank you all for being here. Let us begin your reading. I would like also to convey my best wishes to all of you. I'm going to take one message. Actually, there's a message I'm going to take from this deck. Let's have a look at the truth. One message for all Cancerians, and there it is. Right. It says one enchanted evening. One evening, something is going to happen that's going to be magical. That is maybe going to support you, help you in some ways. The magical moment, the one enchanted evening is about the perfect night. Something is going to transpire that's going to make an obstacle disappear, and it's going to bring you a lot of healing, extra amount of healing, and it's going to also bring you abundance, and that's going to be very interesting. Now I'm going to take one message from this deck. One keeps turning. I wonder. Let's just see. For all Cancerians, I'll just cut it and take the first one. Let's have a look. What's advice here for you? It says it's a good time to give birth to new ideas. So if you are thinking of, let's say that one enchanted evening, you do come up with an idea. It says, and situations in your life, this is the time to give birth to them. This is the time to start them, to begin them without any doubt. I am watching over you, this angel is saying, and so is the universe. If you don't believe in angels, it goes towards the universe. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes while you're bringing on and impacting new ideas, situations in your life. You're watched over. You are going to be protected. Let's take on one more message from this deck. The truth for every Cancer. And we've got a new passage. A new passage, a new start. Something wonderful is about to start for you. It's going to bring you quick success. That's nice. Actually, I might put these over here like that. And now what I'm going to do is take two messages from another deck. Two messages from this deck for all Cancerians. And we got one. Some of you are in the process of relocating or thinking about relocating. And the next one, it says, wow, there's going to be an opportunity presenting itself. It might come to you as a proposal, as a letter, some form of information is coming to you. It's becoming available. And guess what? This is going to help you to overcome your current problem. And you are going to be also, with it comes possibility of relocation. These cards, the 2 and the 8, they go hand in hand, because a lot of times the 8 of Wands is an offer that you can't refuse, or an idea that you implement, and it helps you big time to relocate to a better position. So you do become in a much better position. That's very important to know. Now I'm going to take on one message that tells me an answer or guidance to something that you're thinking about right now. Oh, look at it come out the way it jumped out. Communication, communicate clearly. It's so important that you communicate clearly so that the person you're talking to can really understand your intention. Communicate clearly. Very important. Okay, now let's move on to the next level. The next level is I'm taking two messages from this deck. No, I see, sorry, from this deck. I just realized, yeah. Two messages to see what else is there for you, my dear Cancer. I'm going to be cutting. I might cut with this one. I'll cut twice. Okay, so the first one says, wow, one of your oldest wishes is going to be granted. This is the start. It shows what there's going to be a wish granted that's going to transcend you to high levels. It's going to free you, and it's going to bring you a great new beginning and provide you with one of the greatest wishes that you've wanted for a long time. Something wonderful is about to take place for you. It could be with this new passage. It says, stand for your rights, stand your ground, fight for your rights, and you are going to win. And it looks to me like by July, something big is going to happen. I would say from May to July, there is going to be a lot that you will be setting boundaries to and winning. There's a win-win situation for you, 100%. So you don't have to worry. In many ways, the wishes and the new passage and all the support that's coming, it's going to be a win-win situation. Now, what I'm going to do is I need 2 more messages from another deck. The truth for all Cancer. Let's have a look. This is sticking out, so I might as well take it. And then there's the other 2. Okay. Let's have a look. The Moose is about power, transformation, solidarity. Let's have a look. It says imposing, powerful, independent. And that's what this is very much. It collaborates well with this 7 of Wands, where you're taking a stand and fighting for your rights. You'll have the confidence. You'll have the calm, cool attitude where you will be able to do this. I feel like attitude is everything. And you are going to feel a certain independence. And I think time alone is going to impose a lot of power into your thoughts. And I feel like you are going to overcome an obstacle without any hesitation. The letter A for Antarctica is very strong here for you. Very interesting. Now, the next thing is we have Aquarius. For those of you who have got Aquarius with you, within you, as in your sign, or Aquarius, you're dealing with someone that's Aquarius. This is a possibility talking about that. It could be about the Aquarius season, which is February 2027, coming in the next one. But you know what's incredible about this card? It's the star. And I'll tell you what the star is. Let me just hold it up so you can read it. The star. And this is the card of the star. This is the message. This is a major arcana, the star. The star is about one of the oldest wishes that's going to take place for you. Something you've wanted for the longest time is going to be granted to you very soon. Very, very soon. So prepare for that. Very important. And again, it's to do with independence. It's to do with asserting yourself and setting boundaries. It is about you being also empowered. But you've got to be careful with your opinions and to speak clearly so that there won't be any misunderstandings. I do feel like there could be, you might be dealing with someone also possibly that's Aquarius. Oh my God, there's Taurus now. Taurus, this could be also, this is the Hierophant, absolutely Taurus. It could be, Taurus is all about money, power, and it's also about stubbornness. You've got to be very careful not to be too stubborn about things. It is also about strength and power and independence and money. Power and money, that's what love, power and money, that's what the Venus is, the ruler of Taurus. It says here that you need to ground yourself. There is an upgrade coming in your life very soon. You are going to be committing to something wonderful that's going to upgrade you. Now it's going to start from now to actually something is getting upgraded within a year from now. And you know what's amazing? When they're saying a year from now, but they're talking about now, April to May. April to May, for many of you, April to May, it has already started and the upgrade is already going ahead. And then it will take up to a year for more upgrade to come into your life. But ultimately, you are going to commit to doing better, to upgrading, to transcending to higher levels. And this is to do with something you might possess also. It's to do with possession. Okay, let's leave these here and take on 2 messages from another deck to see what else is there for you, my dear Cancer, for May, our timing, and oh, we got 3. Okay, wow, luck is on your side. I love that. And luck is coming now. Now, that's the beautiful thing. You know why I say that? I'll tell you why exactly. Before I tell you this, let me tell you how money was fluctuating. You're having issues, fluctuating of income because of indecision and, not having the right strategies, not implementing strategies. Everything is going to change when you do make some major changes. Your job is changing, your choices, you're making good choices, and some of you are doing seasonal work. But other than that, okay, let's take this one and put it over here for now. But what we've got here is incredible. Why? This is extreme luck. And this is, it's time to profit. Divine timing is now. I love that. Divine timing for you is now. Seize the moment. Take advantage of the moment. This is the time, and that's what this message was from this angelic being, or let's say from the universe. I was saying this is a time to put any ideas into action, because whatever idea you do put into action, it's going to open up a new passage and it's going to make a lot of your wishes come true. Luck is on your side on a grand scale. You need to know that. Luck is with you, towards you, on a grand scale, on a very, very grand scale. And having your oldest wish ignited for you, granted and ignited this year. This is all happening for you now, this year, my dear Cancer. You don't have to wait till next year. It's starting now, and it's going to be profound. It's going to escalate you to high levels of abundance, luck. And like I said, it depends what your oldest wish was. Something you wanted for the longest time, you're finally going to be granted that. So it's time to profit, time to move forward, time to, the waiting period is over. You're seizing the moment, taking advantage of situations, which is really wonderful. The clock, I'll put this right here. And then the clover goes without saying. It's about extreme luck. It's about lucky break, good fortune, and surprises. Good fortune, surprises. But it's also about outdoor businesses, finances, and risky business. So be careful not to risk it with a business. If you see it risky, don't gamble, just let it go. But I feel like fortune is going to be shining on you, and it's going to be magnificent. Okay, I'll just put this one right up here, like that. And then this one goes there. All right, that explains all of that. Now I'm going to take 2-3 messages from the tea leaves to see if there's anything you need to know. For all your Cancers, we got 1. Chinese year of the dog. Somebody very supportive, very helpful, standing by you in some ways. And in some ways, it could be a great friend who's advising you what to do. Oh, no, that's too many. We don't want all of that. We got 3. I think it's sufficient, but I was thinking just 1 more. And there it is. All right, let's have a look. Advice from a great friend. Could be born Chinese year of the dog. Chinese year of the dog could be someone like entering your life, who might be Taurus also. Protection from powerful friend. Oh, and it could be protection from a powerful friend. That could be also part of it. The torch is about seeing the light, enlightenment, understanding, and finally seeing the truth. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. All of that. Agreed. Each and every one of those things. Okay. Then we've got the weeping willow, which is a sorrow. This could be something like really sad, saying goodbye. Family sorrow, or just sorrow, the loss of someone perhaps, or the loss of a situation. Now, this is about accepting criticism, valid criticism, but it's also about celebrating and getting together with friends. And it's about clarity, talking about things clearly. Okay, that's very important. All right, so we've got those like that. Now, we're going to clarify some of the cards and see what else you need to know. Now, we're going to see what is it that you are taking a stand from and winning. You're putting your foot down and winning. Whatever you're taking a stand from, it is a win-win situation. And it looks like to me, it's a situation that you were dealing with a water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is a situation that you are in conflict with, you feel defeated, there isn't much you can do. At the end of the day, you're just going to, this is going to come to an end. It's something that's going to be ending. And I feel like that is the only way to win from this situation, with this situation, is to put an end to it. That's what it looks like. Now let's have a look at the star. Yes, the end of a situation. And one of your oldest wishes is going to give you power, absolute power. That's what the Magician is all about, extreme power. There is someone, fire energy, entering your life very soon. Very soon. Someone's going to be very supportive. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I saw it twice, so I took this out. Now, the new passage. What is this new chapter, new passage that's starting, that's going to bring you awareness? Well, an old chapter is ending, a karmic one, coming to an end. And there is a spiritual event that's taking place, something hidden. Your higher self is trying to tell you it is going to end, and that's why this is beginning. There is going to be a lot of rewards and a lot of expansion in your life. That's beautiful. Okay, and look at this, the 4 of Wands. This shows that absolute power is coming to you, and it's going to give you a lot of clarity, a lot of blessings pouring into your life, that you'll be hurraying, hands in the air, hooray for all the blessings, and you'll have a lot of gratitude. I love that. I'll leave it here for you. Let's have a look at the opportunity that's coming. The 8 of Wands. What is that all about? The 8 of Wands. That you're going to take action, move. Well, there is movement. It is a painful truth. And it's happening to end something, separation and endings. And the reason it's ending, because you are destined for a great new beginning. And you're resting from a big battle and leaving. You're resting from a big battle which was the 10 of Swords, a karmic battle, and you're leaving. This is going to be a painful, hurtful truth that's going to lead you to go. And once you go, there's going to start a new beginning. You will overcome all obstacles and have a great victory. There's a great victory for you, my dear Cancer. Extreme victory. And I also feel like you're resting. It was too much battle, too much pain, too much conflict. Maybe that's why you're fighting and trying to stand your grounds and trying to show that this is what's happening. But ultimately, I feel like you're going to be freed from all that anguish and that pain and that conflict coming to an end. All this is happening because you're starting fresh. You're starting a new life. You are going to be compensated. You are going to be healed. There's so much good happening. And this 8 of Wands is going to bring you an opportunity for you to take advantage of it, because it's going to help you big time to move forward. And the Chariot shows some of you are going to go on a trip that's going to be very successful. It does show also that you might be doing a business to do with transport. It could be moving, because we've got the 2 of Wands, which is moving. Some of you could be relocating to a better place, moving your business or your job to a better place. That is all possible and all happening for you. That's incredible. Okay, great. Now we're moving on to the next level. The next level is finding out a little bit more information. There's 2 messages we want. Oh, wait a minute. That's too many. We want 2 only. 2 messages from this deck. We got 1 and we got the second one. Yes. Okay, the first slide, that means the beginning of a great new cycle. Just like we have the new passage here, a new passage, we have it again, the same message, not the same card, but the same message saying that you have a new passage, beginning a new cycle, and you are going to be loving it. Just like we had with Judgment. Don't forget, Judgment is a great new beginning. So with Judgment, and it looks to me like you're starting a new passage, a new way of life, a new wonderful lease of life that's going to bring you the light into your life. So that's going to be magnificent. And of course, having all the luck coming to you here with this, I feel like it's going to be just magnificent. Luck on a grand scale, a great new beginning that brings you a lot of blessings, and extreme luck coming your way is magnificent also. This is great. Okay, so now we know all of that. The next thing is, the next factor. Oh yes, now you might be going through solitude. In silence, you will see that you will finally have your peace. You'll be able to put things together. You'll be able to understand what to do, to establish yourself well, because you can think well without interruption. So that is wonderful. Solitude. And now we're going to take 3 messages. Now these 3 messages, we want the truth, 3 truths with a clue and time frame from May onwards. Let's see what they are. Starting with the first one, the truth for all Cancer. And it says physical activity. You are doing hard work. You've got to pay attention to your health. You will heal from this. There's going to be freedom, and there's a lot of success. So the physical work that you're doing, and it's too much hard work, it's going to pay off big time. We've got 13 weeks, within 13 weeks time. Let's have a look at the second message for all Cancer. And it says love. Love is going to be the source of your healing. Something wonderful is happening. You could be meeting the dream person of your life. You are going to be healing. There's going to be a lot of love, a lot of healing, and a lot of spiritual growth from May to June. May to June. The next one. And we've got the Chinese year of the snake here very strong, and Chinese year of the horse, which is this year of the horse, 2026, or it could be someone born the Chinese year of the horse. The third one says teaching and learning. When you do end a chapter that was horrific, you get to learn, you get to know, understand that you learned and you taught the person you left, or the situation that you're leaving. It could have taught you some things and you might have learned from it, or it's learning and teaching. And that happens when there are situations ending, chapters ending. Then you go through the realizations of what that chapter had taught you and what you learned from it. We've got 12 here all up, which is 12 weeks from now. A lot of changes, freedom. And I've got freedom. You are going to be set free in the year of the horse, 2026, which is this year. A lot of change is going to happen. That's going to give you freedom. It's going to give you peace. It's going to give you healing. And it's going to give you an ending to a horrific chapter. So timing, we got 12 weeks from the time you see this time frame, this situation, this reading. And that is the end of it. But I want you to remember something very important, that there is So much blessings. I'll just get the blessing card where there's 4 of Wands. This is the blessing card. So much is happening to you now that you are going to be in awe as to all the blessings that are coming in your life. Remember that. So many blessings that you are going to be overwhelmed, overjoyed with the blessings that are coming. And also remember that some of you are starting a new passage that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of success. A lot of success in a new passage, and something that you're implementing is just going to do wonders for you. It's so important to know that too. Okay. So my dear, before we end the reading, there is one more thing we need to know. Just one more thing. And that one thing is one message from the Chinese cookies to see if there's anything important that you need to know. And there it is. Yeah, there is. Okay, it says something about your intimate life. You have to pay attention so that it doesn't override your health. Existing relationships could find new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage. Some of you will be getting married. Some of you are getting separated because we had the 3 of Swords also. And getting ready for the single life so that you can meet the person that you are going to get married. There is temptation that could lead to trouble. Be careful if you're single. A child will also bring great joy. Some of you could be having a baby. So that's great. Wonderful. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up, my dear Cancer. Let me know what you think. I wish you blessings and abundance of joy and happiness. Namaste.